Welcome to the Sweat Right channel, the health and fitness center point where you always get tips on how to stay healthy and fit. Today we are going to talk about the 10 vegetables that heal your body. These vegetables are an excellent complement to your regular diet because they are loaded with vital nutrients. It is well known that eating vegetables is healthy. Even though the fact that different vegetable types contain different specific nutrients, all variations are healthy. It is easier to consume the vitamins, minerals, fiber, and antioxidants your body requires to function properly if you consume the required 5 servings of produce each day from a variety of sources. Some veggies are richer in nutrients than others. Another vegetable can be a good source of a nutrient that one is poor in, like vitamin C. Therefore, variety is crucial, says media dietitian Elena Karlamenko, M.S.R.D., owner of Elena Menka Nutrition and Wellness. Here are the 10 veggies with the highest concentration of nutrients that you ought to include on your plate each week, along with some advantages of doing so. 1. Arugula. This leafy green is flavorful, hydrating, and rich in nutrients. Arugula, also referred to as rocket, has a distinctively peppery flavor among leafy green vegetables. It contains plenty of vitamin C and is a good calcium, magnesium, potassium, and folate source. Arugula is a significant source of folate, which helps support the creation of DNA and is especially crucial during pregnancy or planning to become pregnant, explains Beth Stark, RDN, LDN, a food and nutrition communications expert. The glucosinolates in arugula are similar to those in cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and Brussels sprouts. According to research, glucosinolates may have benefits for your health, such as a reduced chance of developing some malignancies. Arugula is a good source of carotenoids, which are crucial substances linked to cardiovascular and eye health, along with several other orange vegetables. 2. Butternut squash. Large, orange vegetables with deep centers and thick shells are known as butternut squash. 1 cup of the flesh of this winter squash has more than 10% of the daily value for potassium, more than 50% of the daily value for vitamin C, and more than 10% of the daily value for fiber. Beta-carotene, a precursor to vitamin A, which is necessary for eye health and eyesight, is also found in butternut squash. As suggested by Stark, cube and bake butternut squash in the oven or puree it into a soup. This adaptable vegetable can also be mashed and used in baked goods like pancakes or muffins and as well as in mixed recipes like casseroles. 3. Carrots. Root vegetables such as potatoes, beets, turnips, and parsnips are also classified as carrots. This nutrient-dense vegetable is high in potassium, fiber, vitamin C, and beta-carotene. Additionally, carrots contain substances that, according to some studies, may lower the chance of developing certain cancers. According to one study, a higher self-reported intake of carrots was linked to a lower risk of colorectal cancer and was published in the journal Nutrients in 2020. Despite the numerous limitations of this study, it is still worthwhile to frequently include carrots in your diet because they are rich in essential nutrients that promote improved overall health. Find carrots in several hues, such as orange, yellow, and purple. You may either add them to baked goods, cereal, soups, salads, or sandwiches or just eat them as a snack with your preferred veggie dip. 4. Onions. The allium family of plants, which also includes garlic and leeks, may not be the first to come to mind when considering new veggies to include in your diet, but onions are a powerhouse of vitamins and anti-cancer chemicals. Naturally low in calories and fat, onions also contain important micronutrients like potassium and vitamin C. Interestingly, onions' outer layers have been found to contain the largest concentration of antioxidant chemicals. Therefore, for the best results, peel your onions as little as possible before using them in recipes. According to Stark, onions contain a plant substance called quercetin, which may decrease blood pressure and support a generally healthy heart. However, there is conflicting evidence among the numerous studies on quercetin's impact on blood pressure that used onion extracts. Despite this, onions have a rich, earthy flavor when cooked and provide a source of many essential nutrients, solidifying their place on this list. To order to create a flavorful sandwich or burger topper, Stark suggests chopping and roasting onions. 5. Brussels sprouts. A great source of vitamins, minerals, and phytochemicals with antioxidant characteristics is cruciferous veggies like Brussels sprouts. Vitamin K, which is crucial for blood clotting and bone health, is abundant in tiny, cabbage-like Brussels sprouts, claims Stark. Additionally, 1 cup of Brussels sprouts has more than 100% of the recommended daily intake of vitamin C and more than 10% of the recommended daily intake of fiber. Glucosinolates are present in Brussels sprouts as well as other cruciferous vegetables including kale, cabbage, and broccoli. These plant-based chemicals have been linked to decreased inflammation, which may have positive effects on health. Use Brussels sprouts as the foundation for a salad or as an ingredient in stir fries by shaving them with a box grater, advises Stark. In addition, they taste great cut into quarters and roasted until mostly crispy and browned. 6. Mushrooms. Although officially a fungus, mushrooms are regarded as a vegetable when it comes to your dietary habits. Although they are naturally low in calories, fat, and sodium, they are great sources of a variety of other nutrients and substances that have been linked to beneficial effects on health. Fiber, potassium, and several B vitamins, such as pantothenic acid, riboflavin, and niacin, vitamin B3, are all found in mushrooms, vitamin B5. According to Stark, mushrooms that have been exposed to UV radiation throughout the growing phase are a rich source of vitamin D, which supports healthy bones by facilitating calcium absorption. Mushrooms also contain ergothioneine, an amino acid that functions as an antioxidant and has several health advantages, including a decreased risk of cancer. For a cuisine that emphasizes plants, try cutting and adding mushrooms to ground meats. Additionally, Stark advises sautéing mushrooms at high heat to encourage browning and enhance the umami flavor of any dish. 7. Potatoes. Although potatoes frequently have a negative image, these nutrient-rich veggies are a great source of important elements including potassium, fiber, and vitamin C. According to Stark, potatoes' high potassium content may aid in naturally decreasing blood pressure by counteracting the negative effects of a diet high in sodium. They are a preferred food for athletes and individuals who are active because they are high in carbs. According to one study, eating potatoes while engaging in endurance activity is just as beneficial to performance as consuming carbohydrate gels. Because of this, potatoes may appeal more to athletes searching for whole food sources of carbohydrates while exercising. Select potato preparation techniques that reduce the amount of sodium and additional saturated fat from components like oil, butter, and salt. According to the Dietary Guidelines for Americans, saturated fat should make up no more than 10% of a person's total calorie intake, while sodium intake should be kept to a minimum. As part of a healthy eating pattern, choose roasted or steamed potatoes instead of fried ones. 8. Bell peppers. Bell peppers are a lesser-known source of vitamin C and are particularly rich in this antioxidant, which is important for iron absorption, skin and tissue regeneration, and immune system function. 3.5 ounces of 1 medium bell pepper, or more than 100% of the daily value for vitamin C. Carotenoids, which are health-promoting substances linked to a lower risk for chronic diseases including cancer and cardiovascular disease, are also found in bell peppers. For a snack, Stark suggests hollowing out small bell peppers and stuffing them with spreadable cheese and a sprinkle of pistachios. 9. Green peas. Green peas are one of the vegetables that have the most protein and fiber, according to Gabrielle McPherson, M.S., RDN. 8 grams of plant-based protein and more than 25% of the daily recommended fiber intake are both found in 1 cup. Additionally, a single cup has nearly 100% of the recommended daily intake of vitamin C and just 10% of the recommended daily intake of iron, vitamin B6, magnesium, and potassium. Peas are not only very nutrient-dense but also reasonably priced. To help extend their shelf life, choose frozen or canned options. Just be mindful of sodium and flavorings that have been added. To increase the protein in casseroles, soups, pasta meals, and more, Stark advises using canned, drained, or frozen peas. 10. Beets. These vibrant root vegetables are among the greatest to include in your regular rotation because they are loaded with nutrients that are good for your health. 4 grams of fiber and more than 10% of the daily value of potassium are both present in 1 cup of beets. In addition, Beets include phosphorus, magnesium, and folate. The antioxidant properties of betalains, which are present in beets, are linked to a lower risk of cardiovascular disease. Additionally, betalains might help control blood pressure. Due to their high nitrate content, beets and beet juice are frequently utilized by athletes as ergogenic aids. The body transforms these nitrates into nitric oxide, which can aid in boosting blood flow. Be careful when you're preparing beets because their color often bleeds onto chopping boards and other surfaces, including hands and clothing. For a less messy approach to using beets in grain bowls and vegetable salads, Stark advises using drained, canned beets. In conclusion, there are so many diverse vegetable varieties, each with its distinct nutritional profiles and health advantages. Try incorporating several different sorts during your usual week to get the most benefits. It can be simpler and cheap to choose canned or frozen foods. Variety is the flavor of life, after all, and it may even be beneficial for your health. I will like to know which of the vegetables mentioned in the list are your favorite. You can do so through the comment section below, and I will see you in the next video. And until then, please subscribe and enable the notification if you are new to this channel so that you will be one of the first to see any new content. Thanks for watching, bye.